Hello everybody, welcome back to the video on the glorious Dominion of Vinja here in Halswijn for Kaiserreich. Last episode we defeated the Iberian Federation and now pushing into French soil, hoping that we can retake the lands lost after the Weltkrieg, the first Weltkrieg. Now we actually control Barcelona, which is quite nice. We cannot build anything here because it's foreign territory. Yeah, how about you get some of these? I don't care. Now it's time to push forward to Paris! Fuck yeah. Taking Bordeaux already. How's the French casualties doing? Government of France has taken 6k in this war, however that's only fighting us. The Iberian Federation has taken 1.5 million. We have taken 100,000. That is not a lot for how much we've actually done. Simply because, well, again, Ottoman Cypriot war still going on because the Ottomans suck at naval invading probably. Japanese-Russian war, I guess. Common German war. German Empire has taken 2.49 million casualties. The Communist France taken 1.14 million. New Britain 318,000. The Iberian Federation has fought a lot less against the German Empire, but they've definitely taken a lot of casualties against us. Simply because we are just so great. How about we do... Oh, I thought for a second that we could just sneakily get in there, but it was to no avail. Get in there. Push these. Push the boundary beyond Bordeaux. In the last episode we just rolled up like a cavalry division along the coastline and took Bordeaux. I'm quite happy about that, and Portugal got that land, not... Get in there. Not France for some reason, even though France has a valid claim on that. French Republic, not France, because they're not France, they're the French Republic, because, well, there's a difference. Great VP rush, great VP rush, great VP rush. We're pretty much going over to Brest. If only they would cut me off right now, but they won't, because they are stupid. You do not see this great threat going into Bretagne. Yay! Control asserted. Come on, get across that river into Nantes. How about you get into Paris now? Maybe there's nobody defending Paris on a really lucky thingy. And Provence is actually been, like, seriously, the Germans, I've never seen the Germans do so well. But now they are, because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. We'll take Brest. We're just doing VP rushes. No, I can see what you're doing there. We'll get into that. How's this? Oh god, these guys are cut off. Get into Paris fast. As fast as you can. No. Get out of there. Come on. Oh, Paris is undefended. Paris is undefended. Come on. You're nearly there. You are an island. And Paris has fallen. The fall of Paris. By none other than the Indians of all people. So, reports from Paris confirmed that the Communist capital has been recaptured by advancing French troops. After furious fighting across its large avenues in the Seine. There's no fighting at all. Communist forces put up a stiff resistance, hoping to delay the French forces for as long as possible, but eventually beat them back. As reserve preparations looked on, the French forces proudly paraded down the Champs-Élysées and towards the Eiffel Tower, singing La Marseillaise, culminating in a rousing speech from Philippe Pétain. Philippe Pétain went all the way to Paris when it's legit an island in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of communist resistance. But anyways, this festive atmosphere finally descended into victorious urban combat with communist resistance in the dead of the night, as French tanks easily plowed through inefficient barricades of the large Parisian avenues. None else than National France has the honor of routing the Commune from France. Well, we routed them from France, but whatever. You get in there. You get in there. You've just done a fucking glorious VP rush. Now what we need to do is actually get people over there. Canadian British Warhouse. I think they would do the trick probably. Wonder how much shit will I'll actually be able to get from this. I mean, most of this will of course be going to France. I will make sure of this. That this will be about the French Republic once again. But you never know. The Havre is over there. Now I know how to pronounce Marseillaise, but it's kind of hard to when you're speaking English. I know we had to switch over to like another tongue, like just like that. It's kind of hard. It's like saying French words when you're speaking, and you're like when there's a French word in this, then there's a French word that you actually have to pronounce in French in the English sentence. It's kind of hard to pronounce that. Just because, well, it's kind of hard. Yeah. Just hard. For the Republic. Because everybody should be involved in this. Not just that one person. Oops, nope. Just realized I put everybody fallback line. These I believe we actually have a fort over here. Yeah, we have 4 forts in the middle of France, in Paris. 1 division holding out strong. Oh god, they've rolled in tanks. They've rolled in tanks, okay. Our glorious resistance might not hold out for much longer. Goal plan, Darien plan. Support Marseille. Return to Paris. Return to Marseille. Marseille. Where's Marseille again? I believe Marseille is in San France. It's over here somewhere. Oh, here's Marseille. Marseille. Might do a playthrough as a French Republic. That should be fun. Portugal has gotten this. Not me, for some reason. And why I did had this, and then they just automatically gave it to other people. The game keeps giving shit to everybody except me. For fuck's sake. Create more military factories. You can never have enough military factories. When you could outsource them to other countries. I've never seen the French on such a route, but again, they were fighting on 2 huge fronts. But, I mean, the Netherlands are not on this yet, so I would have to go all the way down here. This glorious war has been going on for way too long. You must end this. How much casualties have taken? 200,000. More than anybody else in the war. Yep, more than anybody else. You get into Cherbourg. Cherbourg? Yeah. D-Day! Fucking hell. We're doing a D-Day invasion, literally. The fall of Gibraltar. Wait, what? Just now? Oh, because Canada got it, I guess. So, reports from Gibraltar confirm that the small city has been captured by branding British troops after rapid landings and skirmishes across the coastal city and moving towards the Rock of Gibraltar. Spanish forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the British forces for as long as possible, but were eventually beaten back. While the capture of Gibraltar itself was swift, skirmishes in the tunnels running through the rock lasted until late in the evening, until the encircled and desperate Spanish garrison announced its formal surrender. The Foreign Minister of Britain arrived the next day to make a speech, announcing that Gibraltar long was, until 1925, and once again is, British territory for perpetuity. to the acclamation of British citizens there. The British once again hold Gibraltar. Surprising news. Commonwealth of Canada is strong. So, the syndicalist threat on the subcontinent has been crushed on the caterpillar tracks of our armored vehicles. However, some of the commanders who once owed their loyalty to the Calcutta government are willing to give up their political perversions in order to serve Mother India once more. The issue is a dangerous one, given the unforgiven hatred once shared between our two states. And many of our loyal officers deeply resent some of its former enemies. I also do. For the Republic. The question of industry. The Bharatiya Commune relied on nationalized industry, and its business leaders are now turning to us to answer the question regarding what they should do now. The answer for which will determine just how easy it will be for us to pacify the commune's former heartland. Again goes Bihar. So hold on, we already have. This is already a core, right? Core. Core. And these aren't cores, I believe. Colonies, yeah. Wish there was a core map mode, but whatever. Wish there was a lot of map modes, but again, this game is kind of unfinished. Now, Paris has fallen once again. We did not come in time to help out. We will not be using anything to modify the government, simply because we will need to use those things for other means. It looks like we're going to be able to get into Paris firstly. For the French Republic. Just imagine being a Frenchman and knowing that you are reconquering your homeland. Just imagine that. It doesn't matter if you're from any country. You've been kicked out of your country and now you're fighting to regain that country from a vile regime that is not your own. Oh, that must be so awesome. That must be feeling like you're like you're the feeling of nationalism must be really high in the fucking French government, like the French army. Knowing that they are the sole reason, knowing that they stand united once again against communism. And also, this is definitely dealing a heavy blow towards any communist attempt in the world, because as you can see, the communists are, or the syndicalists, are getting beaten, and the global power in, well, the leading power in the syndicalist movement, the global syndicalist movement, is the Commune of France, and we are absolutely fucking them up. Okay, let's push towards Paris. We already got there a few months ago, but then we got defeated by, well, tanks of all things. And now we are getting back in here once again. Yes, Paris. We are on the outskirts. We are fighting across the Seine into Paris. My god. And here we go. There we go. Paris is French once more. Well, it was already French, but communist. Paris has been freed, to say the least. And it looks like I might see an opportunity for change. Calais is still here. So the Canadian British War, how many casualties have we taken in total? 267k. And the French are taking a lot less casualties than the entire Federation. Same because we didn't cut off a fuck ton of units. Get in there. You get in there. Come on. Need to capture Calais. That's, by the way, guys, if you're wondering where I live in Belgium, I live right around here. I got, yeah, above Lille. Legit, I live on the border. If you get into Calais, that would be glorious. Okay, come on. Yes. What now? %100% all capitulation. Here we go. Communist France is capitulating. For some reason, Germany got everything else. What the fuck? Why the fuck did the Germans get everything else? This makes no sense, game. Why do you always do this? Why is like the biggest nation, like the most powerful nation, even though they're losing horribly, always get the fucking lion's share? And these are even like French claimed lands, but they're like, nope, this. Now we have the problem of fucking trying to get into London. No point in this anymore. Like, seriously, look, it's just legit. Like, we didn't even move across anymore once we captured Calais. It's like, well, guys, what are you talking about? We can't move forward anymore. Why not? This is all German now. No, there's communists over there. No, they surrendered to the Germans. Even though we did the heavy lifting, all of this land is now German. That doesn't matter. That just makes no sense. Now I need to try and get into London. And shit along those lines. Fucking hell. It's gonna be hard, but anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot Calais is not actually a... Calais is not actually like a... well... There's a port in this. Dunkirk is, though. What was this? Oh, the French Navy, I guess, is now on the loose again. I believe they've actually like completely garrisoned the entirety of everything over here, so it'll be hard to get in there. Even we don't even have Marines, I believe. No, should we start training Marines? But where are the Marines now? What are these guys? Delete all the unnecessary thingies. No, you're not using motorized divisions either. Do we even have... Hold on, do we even have Marines researched? Oh, we don't. Okay, well, time to switch this off then. So, these guys all have weapons now. All of you will get the order to move into here. Hold on. Halt. Strategically appointed into this one province. We have our entire army just sitting in this one province. And hopefully, we'll be able to get this. If we have to, I'll send like 24 divisions at once. Can go up to war economy. Might do that. Let's go up to speed 5. So of course wreck my frame rate, but this game isn't really reliant on frame rate. Oh, we don't even have enough convoys to do this? For fuck's sake. Need 12 convoys. Oh my god, how many convoys are we creating right now a day? Production. Oh yeah, we don't. We're creating none simply because we don't have any steel. That makes sense, but how is this going? So this will finish in... Can't wait until we get a new India rises. Resistance again. I don't care. So, the mass industry of the Bengal. The Bengal was one of the most populous and prosperous of the Raj's many provinces. Heavily industrialized by Indian standards, the Bengal was also one of the first of Britain's Indian possessions to be heavily affected by socialist unrest. When the Raj collapsed, the Bengal proved a willing base of operations for Bose's campaign against Delhi and Hyderabad. In the 10 years passing between the Civil War and our conquest of the Calcutta government, the massive industrial complexes of Bengal have been expanded with help from the Union of Britain and the delicate bureaucracy of the socialist administration put in place. Now these industrial behemoths lie in ruins after well to swept through the province, and different proposals have been presented as to how they can be brought back into shape. However, these industries proved a vital part in the social organization of the Bengal, and rapid restructure might harm out claim to legal rule. Okay, I'm sorry for that, my argument. So we need to decide. So a free market shall eradicate syndicalism in the Bengal. Popularity of market rubles, which is my ideology. Can you go with initiate privatization, but guarantee workers' rights? Authoritarian democrat or national populist to keep these factories open and working for India. A free market shall eradicate syndicalism in the Bengal. Yes, it will. Now, we are also planning on this invasion. Mongolia has capitulated. Oh yeah, that's right. The Russians are at war. Okay, so Mongolia has capitulated. I guess that the Russians were at war with Mongolia. And hey, Transbu has been annexed. Hey, I did not know that. It's time for us to move out. Let's hope that this works. Oh, it's actually working. What? Please don't tell me this is going to work. Please don't tell me this is going to work. Oh my god, this is actually working. A full-blown invasion of Britain is actually going to work. What? 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 I was attacking that. What? Excuse me, but that doesn't make sense. That was... I participated in that. And the Germans come in there. Okay. Hold on. I'll try to go back in time and fix this. Like, just go back in time and shit. Reload saves and all that fun stuff. Okay, so we're back in the nearest all save that I have. Because I did not. It's, like, that was fucking ridiculous. Just... Like, I was fighting for that, then the Germans got it. I don't know why, but still, it doesn't make sense in my eyes. I mean, were the Germans winning that battle, or were we winning that battle? I'm not sure even. Let's get fighted once. Now, we do not have enough convoys. Have we changed the production of convoys to priority? No, yes we have. Distance in Orissa, consultant Kolhapur. It has been difficult to run the locals away from the southern independent princely landlords. State of Kolhapur. Kolhapur. Okay, it's about time. There also was a thingy where our claims against Nepal. You already have those, so we need to be at peace for all these. But once we have defeated the Germans and shit, we might be able to do that. Can we prioritize this? Why are we using 14090 for we are for trade and supply? Oh yeah, supply. Okay, so we already went through this. Also, how popular is market rubles now? 95%. There's Zamindar. squatters or defeated the Assam Sea. So the vast tea plantations of Assam have functioned as a state-owned entities until the downfall of their socialist rulers. Now they are suffering, and we must settle the question of what to be done with them. Are we to solidify our rule over the region? Hey, please, just get a few more convoys up. Why is this taking so long? Get fucking... Why are we using our convoys for right now? Can't we like prioritize shit? Mongolia has capitulated. Because after that, it's... Oh, okay. So, they've won that. Mongolia has actually left its fate. What's this? What? So, Dimitri became the new Tsar, but his kid is now in charge. The Russian Empire. Fucking great. Are these guys still trying to get in here? Oh, these guys right now. All the people are on this continent and are not able to get there. We'll just simply move you out of that. Because you apparently are not able to actually get to where you're supposed to be going, which makes it kind of ridiculous. Again, every time I ask one of my good old buddies on the Alliance to send me convoys, they're like, sure, you can get convoys. So we request convoys, they will accept. They sent me 6 convoys, which will be enough, and then they just immediately cancel it. Thanks, I guess. And can I please get into that? How hard is it to find 6 convoys? Fuck. Well, the guys that are assigned to this older. Oh my god, and I have to go all through all these. Can I just simply select them? Oh my god. You get the hell out of here. Yeah, then you should be moving back immediately. There we go. So these guys are the ones that need to get the garrison order. Simply, yeah, no. I'll be, what? These for divisions. Yeah, these for divisions. So you can't do 2 things at the same time, thanks game. Do you have enough convoys yet? No, we still need to, somewhere there's someone isn't too greedy to give me 6 convoys, I guess. This is so hard to find. Oh, we got one more, dude. How hard can it be to find 1 fucking convoy? Just in Yangon, I don't care. I really don't. Seriously, build. You're getting 2 a week. This takes a couple. How did you even launch the invasion in the first place? Like that one time. But you guys just. You will get this, dude. Dude that's currently in charge. This dude, there we go. And you guys will get another dude. Simply so we can disperse these troops a little bit more. You'll get this dude, he's really good. And you guys will get a garrison order to go ahead and do this. Never would have thought about this, but I am actually pretty fucked that I don't have enough. The Russian Empire declared war on Mongolia again after they defeated it once. And what the fuck is this? Uzbekistan. So they've puppeted all the rest. Mongolia is being declared on again. Like Mongolia, the actual Mongolia over here is not actually Mongolian anymore. Japan is still at war, however, they seem to be in an impasse. And San Francisco has still not fallen, by the way. But anyways, we're going to have to end this episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, just drop me a like, give us comments right down below for instant more shit like this. Just subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully we'll have enough convoys.